Money boy in the building. How you doing today? I hope you're feeling like me, because once again, I'm feeling amazing. But let me start off by saying this. Everything that I do is for fun and games, informational, entertainment, educational purposes only. I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to, not because somebody told you to. With that being said, I know my rights and all my rights are reserved. Bang, 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 bang. How y'all doing out there today, people? Today is Saturday. I'm feeling good. Like I said the other day, like I say every day, I'm not backing down, letting out all of the punches, not holding no information back. So if you got any questions for me, Money Boy, email me at moneyboyfilmz@gmail.com. Now, first of all, I want to say thank you for all the donations, the cash apps that came through. Thank you. Thank you. All of you guys, everything is greatly appreciated. It's going towards getting new stuff, making sure things is working out over here inside my studio. Another thing I want to say is congratulations to all those people that did watch the videos the other day and actually went through step one. A lot of people went through and actually got their certificate. They're all now ministers. So congratulations to all those people. Congratulations to all of the people that's actually getting ready to move to step two. Love conquers all. What's up? What's up? I just got your text too. I was looking. I was trying to get my internet started. Just a little bit back, but we're here. That's what it takes. I'm looking for those people that's 120%. 120%. That's all in. That's trying to get their stuff done. Gano Tiffany in the building. How you doing today, Gano Tiffany? How you doing today? Our community always love you, and your energy is always welcome. And everybody else out there, like I say, if y'all have any questions, y'all can email me, or if y'all would like, y'all can come up onto the panel. Y'all can ask y'all questions direct, because I'm not holding no punches back. If you got a question about the information that I've been having, my journey, or any of the businesses that I'm involved in, then here's your chance. So all you have to do is hit that chat. Yeah, I've been seeing there's been a lot of things going on. I've been looking at how they've been doing all of the power outages in different counties out here in Sacramento, all the way through California. It's like going crazy. So that's why I got into power and solar. But like I said, today is another Q&A. Another Q&A about what I did, how I did what I did, why I did what I did. Well, first of all, let me put it like this. When I first found out about this information, it was a couple of years ago. And I just brushed it off because I was only, let's say, I was still asleep. Now that I'm waking up, I heard about this information again. It came back around. People was paying their bills like crazy. I got some amazing testimonies that are my testimonies. And I also have some testimonies of other people that's been out there banging on the beach that paid a bill, more than just a bill, and didn't get a reversal. And those are the people that's moving forward. Thank you for that cash app. Oh, man. It's going down, y'all. It's going down. Thank you for the donations. Like I say, always shout out. Love conquers all. Everything is all a blessing. Everything is a blessing. I try to come back with this information for the people because I believe information should be free. I believe information should be free. A lot of people is trying to get out of their situation. A lot of people is stuck in their situation. And they say it takes a community to raise a child. Well, what about when the whole community has been led astray? Then it takes a couple of people to actually stand up. If we don't stand up, nobody will stand up for us. Nobody would stand up for us. So that's why I do the things I do. Not just for me, but for all of you guys, for our whole community, for my children. When my kids look back and see what I have done in between that, my born date and my end date, that dash, what I've done to leave a stamp on this world is going to be so amazing. And that's the type of people I'm looking for. People that's looking to break that generational curse. That's going to help out. Man, my phone is just going off. Those are Cash App dings and group dings. I'm loving it, y'all. How are you guys doing today? It's Saturday. You know, we're supposed to be relaxed day. It should be relaxed day. Banging on the beach, reading a book, reading something about the UCC, reading something about a financial statement, reading something about how to deal with stocks and bonds, how to create promissory notes, how to just build generational wealth. Because we know if there's no money, what is your value? That's the main thing. If there is no money, what is your value? Oh, Gano, Tiffany, I got to put that up here. Because I know. I just got my mailbox check. I get 2 checks a week from Gano. And I want to help people. Laura, do you have a question? I see you just popped into the chat. Anybody that's new that just popped into the chat, if you have a question for me, then I'm here. I'm not holding nothing back. In my process, I only can speak from the things that I have done, I have observed in my I ain't gonna say my process, but in just me doing what I do and researching and building with other team members. You know, everything is not new. It's only new to some of us because our parents didn't know, our grandparents didn't know, and their grandparents didn't know. And it's up to us to break that curse. We were born at this time for this reason. We stood up to the how can I say it? We as a collective came here at this time to help out. If you believe that's you, then let me see you put a 1. Let me see you put a 1. If you already emailed me, and because everybody that emailed me yesterday, I have already spoke to them. So if you're going to email me today, I will speak to you today. If you have a question that you don't want across the air because you got a full understanding of public and private, then email me with your question. But if your question is not too deep to where we can put it on the air, then I'm here. I'm here. I'm not holding nothing back. I'm not holding nothing back because it's levels to this. It's levels to this. It's levels to being happy. It's levels to moving forward. It take commitment to your commitments in order to do this here type of work. In order to, when you get no, when you're trying to turn in let's say a form, and they gave you a reversal on that form, don't take no as no. Take it as next opportunity. Take no as next opportunity. Because guess what? You can talk to a supervisor, you can talk to the manager, you can talk to somebody that's going to get your paperwork pressed through. That's what I learned in my last 3 years of banging on the beast. Some people act like, oh, it's a joke. This ain't no joke. No problem, Gano Tiffany, no problem. Thanks for stopping through. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in because this is dedication. This is dedication, y'all. We're going to be here every day banging on the beast. Every day, somebody new is going to have a question and we're going to be able to help them. We're going to be able to help them. So if you have a question, what have I done? Where are you in your process? How much knowledge do you know and how much knowledge do you believe you can obtain? Because remember, this here process is like a baby. It's everlasting information. Every day, every month, every year, something changed. Something changed. I see you. I know you committed. I see you committed. You know, that's what it's about. Staying committed. Like I said, congratulations to all of those ones that watched my video the other day when I said step 1, go to Universal Life Church and become a minister, because the first church is your body. Your body is your temple, so why not govern your temple, your body, and your mentality? That's why I became a minister. Not for anything else, my own spiritual reasons. So I believe if you hear me, if you got ears to hear this, you hear it clearly. You have a birthright to be in the kingdom. Walk the streets of gold. Oh my God, I'm juiced. I'm amped. You got a right. You got a right to be in that kingdom, to live that kingdom life. You got the right to decree things. When you go and get your name changed, petition for name change in your state, you're going to get a decree. Then you'll start decreeing things. See? You'll get a decree. And with that decree, you can go to a couple of different agencies. I'm going to leave that for a whole nother video. For those that already made it and that's already putting in your petition for name change and you just waiting on your court date. Because after you do that, you move on to the next step. Let me see. Man, so many people is now waking up. That's why I say it's good to actually put it out there. We have history, y'all. People prayed. Our ancestors prayed and prayed and prayed for us to be here today. Not to be a debt slave, but to be free. That's why I'm not stopping. I believe it was something better out there for all of us. Something better. What's your why? Why do you want to do it? What makes you tick? What makes you tick? It's been hard talking this type of information to people that's right there in your face. Because a lot of people will look at you and be like, no, it's too good to be true. How could everything be prepaid? How can everything be paid by my signature? Yeah, it sounds too good to be true because nobody else is doing it. And that was a false statement. There's a lot of people out there doing it. We all heard of trust fund babies. We all heard of a trust fund baby. Matter of fact, all of us started off as trust fund babies. We all started off as trust fund babies, and Steve Mnuchin was the trustee over everybody's account. Or whoever else was in charge of the treasury at that exact time. My bad, y'all. I'm over here maneuvering. I'm over here trying to see how YouTube doing me. If they slowing me down, they letting us go through. Trying to see if the comments are flowing right. I love this life. I would get up every day if I know that I'm helping people. Helping people, because that's what it's about. Reach one, teach one. Nope, YouTube is lagging. If you had $1 million every day, what would you do? How would that change your life? You got to put yourself in that mindset. Because now that you know these accounts, if you already tried the account, let me see you put a 2 over in the comments. Because if you already tried the accounts, you already know that it exists. Because ain't no way you're going to be able to put in a random account number and a random routing number in any type of pay system and go through without a red mark coming back. That right there should already raise a red flag for you. Not for them, but for you. That should have opened your eyes to let you know that this stuff was true. And then that should make you want to dig deeper. Why? Because why live a lie? Why live paycheck to paycheck when you got an unlimited account? You know, I would say yes and I would say no. Love conquers all. Because if you use certain words, then they look at you different. They look at you different. But you got to think about it. Why and who gave them jurisdiction over you? You know, that's like the only person should be over us is our parents, right? Our parents. So who gave somebody else the right to come inside your house, tell you what to do with your kids, throw you in handcuffs, and lock you up? Is that right? Is it fair? And then on top of that, is it fair that they don't care who you are? If you don't follow by their system, their ways, they're going to lock you up unless you do certain paperwork. You know, unless you do certain paperwork. They ain't finna to come here. I got a fee schedule for them. I got a straight fee schedule for them and let them know, you come here, check this out, bruh. Or people, ma'am, sir, clerk, bailiff, judge, whoever it is, you got to let them know where you stand, and you got to stand on your square. You know, hey, love conquers all. I'm telling you, you can be right, like you said, right next to you, and you can explain everything to them. I can show them my decree. I can show them my UCC. I can show them my ministry form. I can show them everything. I can show them my fee schedule, and then they'll say this. Well, I want to see you do it first. Well, what about you? You know, if you see me, all right, it's like this. How many people would jump off the bridge just because one person jumped off? Oh, they said it was better on the other side. Until you found out that that person that jumped off the bridge was a professional diver. And here you are jumping off the bridge and you can't even swim. So the first one is let the people D-Shine on the track. What's up with it, bro? I see you in here. Thanks for stopping through, bro. You know, D-Shine on the track's got some fire beats. Y'all check D-Shine on the track out. But I just tell people, y'all want to know what I did after I punched in those numbers and I got certain things to stick and I got certain reversals? I started trying to figure out what paperwork was there out there. And I was all over the place, y'all. I had everything perfect, but I was just all over the place. But once I started pulling it together, lining everything up, I started to see the bigger picture. And it became a little bit easier. And it'll be like that for you guys. Guaranteed. Because a lot of y'all already know certain things. A lot of y'all already worked in certain fields where they had promissory notes. You had to be bonded in order to be a notary, in order to be a car salesman. In order to have certain jobs, you have to be bonded. You have to have certain licenses. So that right there should already be a green flag for you saying go. Oh, D, I had to go and fix something inside my studio. That should already be a green light for you to go. And now we have a community where we all can come together and brainstorm together. All of us that work in those different professions come together as one. And guess what we can do? I ain't going to say we're going to break the bank, but oh my God, we're going to break the bank. We can set it off into where a lot of families will be eating. We don't need greedy people. We need people that's going to help. When did you just email me? Because I responded to a lot of emails. If you emailed me right now, then after this live, I will respond. But I'm looking for those people that's dedicated to coming here and study. I'm going to give those people a link because it's things that I don't put on YouTube. It's things that we can't put out there in the public. But it's things that everybody should know. There's things that everybody should know because this stuff should be passed down from generation to generation. This here can change your family history, your future, shall I say. Imagine what you can do with all those business ideas. Imagine what you can do with all those building ideas, designing ideas. If you can already have all your bills paid for, you'll create the garden. And I ain't gonna say it like that, but the garden to where it's just love. Everybody around you is happy for you. Nobody else is looking at nobody funny. Why? Because everybody can eat, B. I do this for y'all, people. I do this for y'all. Because I can get this information and hold it back to myself. But then how would I feel as a man? Knowing that there's homeless people right here in my, oh my God. Y'all, it's so many homeless people right here in Sacramento that needs to know that there's a better way. You know? So if you got a question that I can put out here on the air, hit me. If you want to jump up here in the panel, you just might want to say, hey, Money Boy, what's up? Thanks. Thanks for everything you're doing. This is what I tried, and it worked. And I'm here, and I'm pushing forward. I got you. I see you said you got a book. You know, I read the Redemption Manual. It's a couple of different ones. But the reason why I read them books over and over and over again is because every time you read, you see something different. You might have missed something the first time you read it, but every time you read something, you see something different that can trigger something in your mind to make you go forward or put a piece to the puzzle together that you might not have been at that part at that exact time. But now that you know which information that you're looking for and what you're trying to do, it's like having a breakthrough. Laura, I see you came up to the panel. Hi. How you doing?
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
I'm
we
back
see.
trying to join up on some things, trying to, confirm with what I said that I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You said it's all about reach one, teach one, and helping people.
I've done a little bit of study. I look at how things are going around, and it's ridiculous, retarded, everything else I don't like. But I still, I have people. There's children that I have close by me, and I just hope to be able to give them a different strain of thought.
Yes. I always say this. You take a child from 1 through 7, their brain is not left and right. So they still gathering much information as possible. So if we right there with the children and they listening to what we saying and they watching us, they make these nice, I won't call it mistakes, but they'll do what's right without even knowing that they're doing it. So I agree. The children is my main focus.
Yeah, I'm the auntie. I'm the character of an auntie. I'm a wonder, yeah. And I just hope to impart something of importance to these little ones that I'm looking at.
Exactly. Now look, Laura, quick question. How long have you known about this type of information?
A couple of years, not that many, maybe 2 years, something to that effect.
Which video did you watch? Because I know there's a lot of us out there that had this information. Because I watched a ton of videos when I first started. Which video
Yeah,
that just really sparked your interest?
well, Yusef L, U, Midwest. There was some people that were less melanated than me. I was looking at them, and I'm just thinking. And then also, a main inspiration was a lawyer, and the lawyer's father.
Hmm. Professional. That's what I'm saying. You never know where you can learn this information from. When I was going through my little case, I was talking to the public defender, and when I was talking to him about history and about this here stuff, he was like, "Can you be my friend?" I was like, "Wow." It just perked me. Like, man, people know this information, but they won't speak it to you unless you know it. People willing to help you out, but you got to be willing to show you committed.
And like I say, there's a couple of ladies that, more recently, I call them my tribal sisters. Do you remember a lady by the name of Owlette? And there was another lady by the name of Empress Healing Hands.
Yes, I remember.
There
I remember
was
that.
there was key interests and key importance to me on why I actually decided to stick and try to maneuver and learn more.
Oh, okay. Owlette, she was going in when I spoke to her. I spoke to her a couple of times,
Yeah.
and yeah, she was pretty deep. But I just sit back. Most of the time, I'm quiet and I'm always learning. A lot of people be like, "Money boy, why don't you talk?" And I'm like, "Hey, how can you learn if you talking? You gotta listen." So I learned to try to balance myself.
Still trying to balance myself.
Oh, it was hard. What I mean by that is it was hard because sometimes you can speak your way out of a situation or you can speak your way in a situation because everything is all about words and wordplay.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely correct.
Everything. So today is a great day. We all here. We all woke up. So that's why I tell everybody, no matter what walk of life you came from, once you wake up, it ain't no going back to sleep.
Yeah,
It might
you're correct.
it,
Absolutely.
it, it could be years down the road. It could be years down the road and something else will spark and you'll be like, "Oh, I remember that. I remember that." And that's kind of
Yeah,
like what
that's me
happened.
right there. That's definitely me. Absolutely. Something else sparked.
Yeah. It was like it's almost a scary situation. Have you ever
You're right.
it's
You're
like
right. You're right. Oh my jeez, you're right.
but because you got to realize and once we realize who you are, who we are, who we are as one and the energy that you really possess and that we all possess, we as a collective is what manifests all of this. And once you realize that the energy is different, your energy is different, your feel is different, how you treat people is different, how you look at everything is totally different.
Absolute.
Like Donald Trump with this COVID. How did he get rid of COVID in a week?
Yeah. Okay. See,
And that,
I have this fella that I deal with every day of the week, and I'm listening to these other characters, but I'm also understanding that.
oh, could you cut that? Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
could you cut that
I,
down? It'll.
Could you cut that down? Yeah. I was just saying that it's the wow factor for me was, okay, the COVID thing, whatever that is described as, I call him a puppet president, whatever the who. He is not dealing with the situation how a lot of people else are dealing with it. Absolutely not.
No, because corona, and I say it one more time, corona, root of that is crown, which is your thoughts. So if somebody can control your thoughts, they control your mentality. And if everybody is stuck in the house due to coronavirus, that means everybody's thought pattern is thrown off. And when
But I was wonderfully
I started
made.
realizing,
Go ahead.
when I was realizing everybody was in the house, stuck in the house, a lot of people started being depressed. You know, they was depressed because they never been locked in the house. If you never been to jail and did time, then sitting in the house for months, it's driving them crazy. I know it was driving me crazy, but then at the same time, I learned to humble myself. I learned to meditate. Get in tune with your inner self. The more you get in tune with yourself, you control your reality. You realize that everything is based upon your reality, your thoughts, your outcome, how you feel about things. And everything else besides that is nothing but contracts. Because once you leave outside of your house, you're doing commerce with everything you do.
I've heard that being said, and then I had to just, oh boy.
Yeah. No, see, everybody got their own perception, you know, because it's like I say, it's all based on how you think. Everything is based upon how we think. We were taught, who taught us these words that we're even speaking? You know, I heard that American English language was a language for commerce. That was a commerce language, so everybody learned.
Hold on. Hey, hold on one sec. And then I've had understanding that this so-called language that we have, it's so screwed up. And then even some foreigners, me fella, he'd say that he also noticed the fact that somebody from a foreign, they said that English is one of the harder languages to learn. And I'm like, why do these people say English is really hard to learn when I learned it, but other people say differently. I was like, huh? So I had to look at that scheme of idea.
Yeah. Yeah, and then here we are, like, you can take, remember when we was talking about the children? You can take a little person, a little baby, and they'll learn 10 different languages. Easy, very easy. And then you can take somebody my age, because, you know, I'm 40, 42. You take somebody my age and it might be a little harder. It was only because we was already conditioned to the language that we was already taught. So that's why it's hard for the foreigners to learn English.
How about that? How weird is that, though?
It's very. Come on now. So with everybody having to speak English to do business, to do commerce. So just like when I called telecheck, have you watched that video I did about telecheck? And the reversals?
No.
Oh, you have to watch that video. It got 350,000 views on YouTube. Because basically, when I first found out about these accounts, somebody had put me up on game and was like, you didn't update your information in the checking system. And I never was part of no checking system. I didn't even know about a checking system. And well, I knew about Equifax and all that stuff, but as far as telecheck, I didn't know. So I called telecheck and updated my address with these here routing numbers and account numbers. And that's when everything really started to fly for me. So you have to watch that video. You have to watch the video. And that's what really made it like, if through the checking system this information went through, how could somebody else give you a reversal and tell you that it's not true? Didn't make no sense. Didn't make no sense.
Then, hold on. And then another thing is, I've been aware of, how people are talking about instead of being a debtor, be a creditor, and all of this. And I'm like listening to bits and pieces about how screwed up our history has and still is. And I'm just thinking, oh man, boy.
Say it again. Say it again. To me, when I started learning the difference between a creditor and a debtor, it just made me think like this. Sometimes, all right, if you went to a college, some people got into a sorority, some people didn't. With the ones that did, now they on the in crowd. The ones that didn't, they're going to keep you as the workers. So the ones that did get in, they're going to be like, all right, you control this sector, you control this sector, you got this sector. And it's like, I didn't even sign up for neither one of them. But just because you didn't sign up, all right, go ahead.
And then I was just thinking on top of that, how everything is so fragmented, like, okay, somebody said about this. I'm sure you thought about this, probably said it yourself, how, okay, somebody may be, you may be having a decent job. And then another person within the same construct company, but you don't know who that person is. You don't know much about them, even though you may have worked right beside them for a good more than 2 years, 20, 15, whatever, but you still don't know nothing about this person, and they could be crazy.
Exactly. That's why you should form everybody around you and everybody that you deal with. Form is family, occupation, recreation, and money.
Go get you.
And get to know. You got to get to know your neighbors.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to get people over the fear, over that cubicle fear. That's what it is. It's like everybody's stuck in a box. You got to get out of the box.
Hey, I'm trying to get out that box. I already know I'm in the box. I fully realize that. But I mean, some people who are very knowledgeable, way more than me, they're in a box that says that they're only going to go so far as helping somebody else that may be in his need.
Yeah. Where am I doing? No, I'm making sure I'm on my right channel. I'm looking like, what the heck?
Did it explode?
But yeah, everything's been moving though. I'm just glad that people that went through step one, a lot of people already hit me, called me, emailed me, sent me pictures and was like, yo, Money Boy, we already got this here done. We already moving on to the next. So I was like, all right.
Hey, brethren, what it is with me is, okay, I mentioned that, like I say, me tribal sis, she told me about that twice, and then I was like, okay, could you send me the link? And one of my sisters, she sent me the link, so I signed up. I gotta do a little couple of extra things, and also I've done the thing called I'm trying to get better understanding on my family history so that
Yeah,
I can
history.
go forward with that.
Done like a business.
Yeah, because that was my next level. Because I've been studying my family history and my heritage for some years now, and that was where I'm fixing to do
I
now.
haven't been doing it that I have not been doing it that long, but my family, they was telling me you on my dad's side Blackfoot Indian, on mom's side Black, Dutch, Irish. I got Irish blood in me somewhere along the line, and I got on mommy's side I got a good amount of the thing called mulatto. So I'm just thinking, like, what gives? Well, I got to go a little bit further than this. There goes my little
I believe me,
information
I was
ties.
at the beginning. I was trying all of it together for full understanding because I was just studying.
I'm very glad that you have a. I like your vibe. I do. I enjoy the fact that you're passionate about this, and you did learn something.
You have to be. I feel like this. You have to be passionate about everything you do because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in what you're doing, how can anybody
Who else
else believe in
will?
what you're doing? You know. But with that being
Mm-hmm.
said, we finished to end this podcast. I'm about to go. I'll get me something to grub on real quick. I know my food should be here. And anybody out there, anybody, thanks for coming on the show, Laura. Thanks for coming up
Yes.
here. Thanks for the energy you put into this work, into this type of information, because that's what it takes. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what walk of life you came from. We all have been bamboozled. We all been lied to. If you have a
I
birth
know I
certificate,
have.
look, if you have a birth certificate, I don't care what country, if you have a birth certificate, something is going on. I'm just saying, take back control of your life. Take back control of your assets. Take back control of your thoughts, your mentality, and see what you can do. The creator created you. He created me. He created everybody. And he gave all of us a talent. He gave all of us a creative mind. The only reason why some of us is not using it is because we're stressed out over money. And money is nothing but currency. Currency is nothing but energy. Energy is nothing but you. Because we're
Yeah.
all born with energy inside
Yep.
this. So the more energy you put out, the more energy comes back, the more your frequency vibe, the more money. If that's what people want, that's what they get. They get the money, but some people want the fame. Some people just want to be free. I just want to be free. I just want to eat, learn, and make sure a roof is over my head, my family head, my kids' head, my friends' head. And I don't want us being lied to. That should be everybody, everybody should step up with integrity. Do right even when nobody else is around because guess what? The creator created you. He didn't make bad. He
Absolute.
made, he
Absolute.
made better. That's it. Some people choose to take the information and go the wrong way. Some people choose the information and do the right thing. Me, I'm all about doing the right thing, no matter what. Everything I learn, I try to help somebody with it. Never use what you learn for destruction. Never. Because guess what? Evil gets nowhere. Evil always get blocked by the light. What I mean by the light is people don't want to come out. People don't want to show their face. People don't want to step up, but they may agree with everything you say.
But I have to.
They might
I
agree with
mean,
everything you're doing.
the choice of stepping up and gaining and being able to help somebody else, that's more towards proper.
Hey, it better be in the proper form. It better be in the proper form. That's what I say. Do everything in your proper form. But some people don't even know about that. Some people don't know the difference between a salad fork and a regular fork. Some people
Yeah.
don't know the difference between the spoons. They don't know why, because we didn't have the time to sit back and actually learn. We was stressed out. We was brought up in homes with one parent, and that parent had to work their butt off to make sure that we survive.
Yeah.
So we weren't taught certain things. But now that we have woken up, it's up to us to step up to make sure our children know, to make sure our friends know, make sure our community know. A lot of the rappers,
Yeah.
they want to tell it. A lot of the rappers, they want to tell it, but they can't tell it because they already done signed the wrong oath. And that'll mess them up. So I'm just saying, if you have a platform, if you got a mouth, if you can hear this message, then you can speak your message. When I say your message is how you feel off this knowledge, off this information that we can learn.
I ain't got no platform, but I still got a mouth on me. I still got that
Yeah,
little mouthpiece, right?
yeah, that's all you need. That's all you need. You
Yeah.
know, E40 said he'll sell water to a well. So that's all it is. With that being said, like, share, subscribe. Till next time, people, stay up and stay blessed. And thanks for coming on the
Yeah.
show, Laura.
Yes.